This is the golden leaf brush. I love this brush. This is a fantastic wash brush. So if I'm doing large areas, washes where I want the colours to blend, I can get some fabulous wet into wet, soft effects on the start of my painting, wet into wet. But what I also like about this brush is if I bash the brush, just push it onto the paper or indeed onto the palm of my hand, I can create lovely textures. So you can use this for obviously trees, foliage, but also things like gypsophilia. What I also like to do is, if we wet this a little bit more, put a little bit of water on, not too much. I'll put a slightly darker colour. Now the wetter I make this, the bigger the blob. So if I have it fairly dry, you'll get a fine texture. If I have it fairly wet, you'll get these lovely big blobs. But don't forget, you can also use just water. So if there's nothing in the brush but water, squeeze the brush so it's not dripping wet. So if I now use this brush to touch into a wash, ever so gentle, I get these lovely, lovely textures. Watercolourists are always worried about going into a wet paint, but this is just fabulous. Look, you'll get these lovely textures. Great for all sorts of textures, stonework, brickwork, rusty sections, beaches, foliage, anything really. So don't just think of putting paint on this brush, think of actually putting water on it as well. So this is the golden leaf brush.